More food. We'll take all of this again. If we can find some like voluminous, low-calorie food, that'd be really good for us. Dealing with some stupid sickness. I can't even watch you play games. I can't even play games. So I'm just listening right now. Oh, I'm sorry, my friend. I hope you feel better. Um, I. It's always interesting. So like when people talk about having physical limitations or anything like that, or chronic illness, what have you, it's always difficult to. You can't just say like, "Oh, I get it. I know what that feels like," because I have no idea what that particular issue feels like. I have my own issues. We've talked about at length with my stomach issues, but I never really know what to say. I hope you feel better. Sorry, life is a dick sometimes. Don't really need. Oh, I love horseradish. We'll take some horseradish. Still looking for like, I don't know, vegetables, pumpkins, something with a low calorie count but a high volume. I don't really want chili peppers because they make you sad. I don't want this. I don't want to be sad. Okay. We'll check the closet. Of course, the closet is locked for no good reason. I really hate the interior locked doors. I don't know about you, but there's not a single locked door inside of my house. It's only our front and back doors that are locked. We don't lock the interior doors. If we do, it's like a hook and a latch for the bathroom. It's not a real lock. Because who locks an interior door, honestly? Drop all this stuff. Oh, the eggs. I mean, with the fridge, we probably should put these outside in the freezer where they will stay fresh, I guess. I don't really want to because I'm going to forget I have this freezer full of food. And we have a lot of meat, too. There's still some space, so we'll put all this perishable stuff in the freezer. It's going to freeze, but I think you can still eat fruit and stuff while frozen. Vertigo, all good. It's always being a dick, being hungover without the fun drunk part. But you and the kid are listening to the stream. Okay. I have I actually know a guy who has really severe vertigo, but he's on medication that basically makes it not an issue for him now. So I don't. You're like the second person I've ever met who actually has that. I've never. I thought that was not. I didn't know that was a real thing until I met this other guy, because I always thought vertigo was like, it just meant like you were dizzy. I didn't realize it was actually like a really severe kind of crippling type thing that actually is debilitating. Until I met that dude, and then he would talk about driving and having real scares with vertigo and stuff while driving. So sorry to hear that. I do hope you feel better. I don't know. I don't know how to. What do you say? I don't know. I hope you enjoy the stream. Also, hello, C Black's child. I hope you're having a nice day as well. Kill this zombie. You know what? I'm going to back off just because of the stamina drain of the mace. And we'll fight this kid back here. I'd prefer if she didn't smash our windows, though. So we're going to try to take them on outside the building. You can smash the plants, bro. I don't care. I'm not the... It's not my little flower bed you're ruining. Anything else coming up? No. Alright, let's get our stamina back. Spotted? No. Yeah, they're quite far away. So we'll pulp these corpses. More rounds. We're finding a lot of ammunition, which is a good thing. Chocolate candy? No. We'll head back down, see if we can pull a few more of those stragglers from the south. We already have an MP3. Take the weed, I guess. I don't know. I'm 32. I've never been high in my entire life. Welcome to the chat room. Oh, good. My chat is disconnecting, so that's exciting. So I might miss a message or two. Sorry about that, internet. I never been high. Weed's pretty common. Definitely grew up being exposed to it, but I've never. I don't partake. I know lots of people do, but that's not really my scene. Let me check my chat really quick. Something's going on with my chat. I did miss a few messages. He's having a good day. A little one. I can't say the same. Never tried weed though. On pain meds. Yeah, I'm on I'm on prescriptions as well. In fact, I just picked up my prescriptions like 10 minutes before I was on stream because I forgot they were called in and I'm out of my meds. So I've taken my own prescriptions, but I've never taken someone else's, like, to abuse drugs or whatever the lingo is. I don't really know. Never been high. I just don't. I don't know. When I was when I was a kid, I was exposed to it. Like my stepdad and my mom smoked weed constantly, and when it was constant, and it was like when you're a kid and you're in the same room with someone doing drugs, I feel like that probably had an impact on me, and I know it's really not good for a kid's brain. So, like, technically, probably I've had weed just because of that exposure, but as a, I've never intentionally partook. And yes, I'm on medications. I don't mind talking about that. I'm on several mental health medications that, I take on the regular basis. Any third-party Twitch apps to recommend having problems? I have no idea. I don't know anything about Twitch apps. I don't use the Twitch app. That is the official one. I just go into my browser. Like on my Xbox right now, I'm not on the Twitch app because the Twitch app is not good. So I'm using whatever browser comes with the Xbox. Soldier zombies were changed so that they don't drop. Oh, good. They destroyed my backpack. Sweet. That's great. I'm getting so sick of that. Like, I understand why it happens, but the constant struggle to have a backpack is, like, absolutely infuriating. Do we have any other packs? We don't. Awesome. Yeah, great. Do we have a sewing kit? No, don't search. No. We're looking for a sewing kit. We're not looking to craft one. We do. Can we have any packs? No, we have no packs. We would have to raise our tailoring. Super frustrating to constantly have them wreck your clothing like that. Give me the makeshift knapsack. I know we have jeans here. I don't care. Drop it. Who cares? Wield and activate. Why didn't you just activate it for me? Where is it? It's just gone. Nap. There. Oh, we can't hold it. Drop the mace. Activate the knapsack. I'll give Chrome a try. Also uses Chrome. Yeah, I don't know. For me, on my PC, I assume you're on your cell phone. That's probably why you're not having a good time. On my PC, I use Firefox because Chrome will randomly shuffle videos. So like if an ad pops up or you click out of the tab and you click back, it will jump the video ahead like 5 minutes. So I had to stop using Chrome, so now I use Firefox to watch streams on Twitch. But on my Xbox, I think it's Microsoft Edge or whatever comes with the Xbox. It's not a good browser, but it's what I have available. Okay, so we should be okay. We have very limited space because the makeshift knapsack is terrible. But, whatever. It's enough to pick up some MREs and stuff. Do you have any packs on you? You have a molly pack, but it's really damaged. I'm not going to clean that. I don't care about it. We will make one from scratch. I think the packs are auto-learned at a pretty low tailoring skill, so we should be able to do that probably. Oh, my throat is killing me. And we're only like 20 minutes into the episode. I don't have a good answer for what to do with my pack situation. Okay. Because we could train tailoring, but we're not going to do that because it's like evening. The sun's going to be going down, so we should be working to loot right now while we kind of have a little bit of daylight and we can see where the problematic areas are. So I would rather focus on killing some of this density now so we don't come across them in the middle of the night while we're trying to explore. Nothing. Actually, no, I don't want any of that. So we're gonna, when we go into houses and things, we're gonna keep an eye out for hopefully some backpacks and stuff. Hello, child. There you go. Let's get in here and loot. Unlikely there's any kind of storage containers in here. Man, they really buffed grocery stores, huh? There's a lot of stuff here, and it seems to be organized in a way that makes sense. That's pretty cool. It used to not be like that. And I see they mislabeled some spawns here, so you'll see these spawned on the ground. They're supposed to spawn on these shelving units, I'm sure. Looks like they just made a little bit of a mistake. And we have a shopping cart, which of course has broken wheels, because every vehicle in Cataclysm, God forbid, anything spawn without being destroyed. Someone has gone around through the entire Cataclysm and stabbed all the tires and broken all the casters. Although I'm sure that's probably just like a running joke, like, you know, every time you go to the grocery store, you somehow manage to get the same cart that has a broken wheel on it. I don't know. Plunger, sponge will take. Oh, magazines, you know, I don't think I have any of these, so we'll just take all of them, and we're gonna have to head back because we're full up, because we, again, very limited storage space. So let's talk about something. What can I talk about? I did make a list recently of things to talk about when I'm on stream, but I don't think they're very good. Cat chip. We already talked about my cat being chipped. My niece was a problem over the weekend. She was loud and threw a little bit of a fit, which I was going to stream. Was it Friday? She came over early because my brother, basically Father's Day is coming up and they're going to the shore, which, don't even get me started. I don't know why her mom is taking her to a very populated beach right after coronavirus, but she, you know, is going to do what she's going to do, I guess. She doesn't care what we have to say. And since she's not going to be here for Father's Day, she wanted to come last week. So instead of coming, they said this was fixed. I'm so tired. Everyone tells me this is fixed, and then I go and there's cans that are not fixed. They're all broken still. Don't spill the contents. Why is it not closed? Give me the can of soup. Also, the can of soup is also open. So why? People keep telling me cans are fixed. Mushroom soup. See, mushroom soup is sealed. Red sauce is sealed. Why are some of these cans open? I don't understand. I tried Chrome, seems more stable, won't let me chat, always redirects to the app. What a stupid design. I think, I think if that's, if you're not logged in, it does that, but I think if you log in, it will stop trying to redirect you. But I really don't know. I don't use Twitch enough to give advice. Advanced inventory move, maybe. Well, the issue is that the can is open. And if it's open, you'll see it has this tag down here. This pocket will spill if placed into another item or worn. So like if I look at the other cans I've picked up, they should not have that flag because they're not open. It contains a liquid, contents won't spoil, etc. But this one says it will spill, and that's because it's being treated as an open can. So if we go into our eat menu, these things are going to go bad. The mashed pumpkin and all that is going to spoil very quickly because they're not sealed cans. So it's a bug that's been around for a while that everyone keeps saying they fixed it. And then when I get in the game and I see that it's not fixed, people are like, that's weird. Oh, it's fixed for everybody but you. I don't think so. I think it's not fixed and you're just confused about whether it's been fixed or not. A lot of magazines. We don't have space to stash a book. Why? Not enough space. It says because of pockets. Still don't really understand the pocket system. I'm having trouble getting my head around, oh, you need a pocket that's big enough, and each pocket has its own inventory, so like you can't just pick things up into a nebulous inventory. You have to pick them up when you actually have enough space for that individual item, because a lot of that information's not displayed. You just look at this number and you're like, well, I have space. Why doesn't it work? So I'm still trying to get used to that. It's not a big deal, and I still really like the pocket system. It's just a constant minor annoyance, I guess. grab these books. Yeah, so she came over for over the weekend, and she was a little bit problematic. I was going to stream that day, and then or no, it was Saturday because she stayed the night. And the next day I woke up and was like, okay, I'm going to stream today because she's leaving early, and by the time I get up, whatever, I'll have time to stream and we'll have a good time. And then when I got up, she was like not leaving until 8 p.m. And I was like, oh, it's a bummer, I wanted to stream. And I was like, go spend time with her, whatever. She's your niece. You don't see her that much. You can stream anytime. How often do you get to see her? So, I went and tried to make my effort, but she was like a real brat. She was being a brat. And we had to stop making dinner because she was being so bad in the middle of dinner, and it was really frustrating because it's like, not only did I not get a chance to stream like I wanted to, but I also had to deal with, a screaming, misbehaving child. Where did you come from, doggo and woman? I've come through here 3 times and neither of you came out to fight me. Military rucksack, absolutely. We're going to go drop this off. Keep going into the wrong house here. Drop all this, go back and get the rucksack immediately. We don't have the means to repair it, so if it gets destroyed, we're screwed, but we will wash this immediately so that we have a proper storage item. So we want to make a washboard. Can't make a washboard. It's literally a board with other boards on it, and we can't make a washboard. Of course, why would we? We've never, to be fair, we've never trained our skills, but it's a board with slits in it. I feel like if you gave me wood, I could make a washboard. Disliked mashed pumpkin, and we're wet to the point of -56. So this is interesting. So a while back, some of you probably have not played Cataclysm very long. If you go back a year and a half, in Cataclysm it rained a lot, and your character was constantly wet. And being wet was so debilitating that your character would be hating life. So currently, we have a -56 because of rainwater. If you added that up, if you tried to, let's say you tried to get +56, that is something that you would actually have to invest an enormous amount of effort into to get to a +56 morale. But one simple thing, being wet, can drive you all the way down to -56. And this has not been an issue for a while. They nerfed rain a while back so that rain was less common and therefore wetness was less common. I forgot how terrible it is. If you look, our character is absolutely miserable, and the only reason for that is because of the rain. Add to that the fact that we're in a suit of armor that's made of metal. It's not like we're soaking wet. I mean, we're in a full plate armor. It's not like it's saturating our clothes or something. It's plate armor, Oh, there's the fire siren. That's great. All the time back in the day, no towels. I don't think I have a towel, but they're pretty easy to get. That's how loud is that fire siren? Pretty loud, I bet. Why don't I'm gonna step away. It's a little early for a break here. We're at 51 minutes. So I'm gonna step away because they're gonna take a long time. They're gonna blare the siren, then they're gonna come out with the fire engine. So it's gonna be 5 minutes. So I'm just gonna take a break. Sorry about this. Nothing I can do, of course, and I'll be back shortly. Alrighty, I think they're done. It takes forever. I always feel bad complaining about fire engines and whatnot because if the fire engines are going, it's because something terrible has happened. And it seems wrong to complain about it, when that's somebody's livelihood or something's going up in smoke right now. So, yeah, what are you going to do, I guess? Still got sirens going in the background. Hopefully that's not too loud. I'm going to continue looting. We can't wash the rucksack, so what are you going to do? We'll have to, raise our tail or fab a little bit overnight here and try to get a washboard made. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I would say once a day or so we get the fire trucks going. Maybe not quite that much, maybe once every other day. But I live, man, there's a lot of them too. That's like the third one I've heard go by. I'm wondering if it's in town here somewhere. My family, it's quite loud. My family normally has a scanner going so we can hear, you know, where they're going and stuff, but nobody's home, so I don't know. I live right down the block from the fire station. It's about 3 blocks away, and I also live right down the street from a medical center. So it's pretty frequent that we get fire trucks and ambulances. You know, the EMTs from the fire department get called out a lot. The EMTs often don't use their ambulance sirens when they're in town, so they're not as obtrusive. But the fire trucks just go ham. I mean, they need people to get out of their way. So, oh shit, I see 50 followers. Do I? I don't think so. I think I have 49. I don't remember. Maybe I got one and I missed it. But hey, 50, hooray! You know, thanks to everyone who followed. I appreciate it. Trying to shout people out more because I think, one, people really like shout outs. You know, if I follow somebody, I want a shout out, you know. So trying to do that. Plus, you know, I think it's just a nice thing to do. I think that I've been asking people to follow more and to come out on Twitch. So when people come out, why not give them recognition? I appreciate it. Thank you, you know. It's a milestone. Yes, for sure. It's a milestone. Again, 50 is the metric for being an affiliate, which I don't know if they're going to approve me or not. I haven't been streaming very long, but it is a step towards earning a little bit of money so I don't have to suffer all the time about being poor and miserable all the time. Like today, I was going to get a coffee. I was going to go out to Subway and get a coffee to go with it, and then my family cooked, and I was like, I really want a coffee, but it's like $2. Do I really want to? Can I? You know, money's a little tight right now. Should I be spending $2 on a drink I'm going to consume in like 4 minutes? You know, and yeah, it is what it is. You know, what are you gonna do? When you're poor, you're poor. What can I say? And then people, you know, and the other thing is like I try not to say anything about it online. It does come up a lot because I am super poor, and it kind of is a continual issue in my life. But like I get a lot of nasty comments on YouTube where people are like, oh, this guy doesn't have money, but he's playing all these games. Oh, this guy doesn't have money, but he has a WoW subscription. It's like, man, just let me do something for myself, you know? Like, don't worry about what I do with my money. I'm frugal, you know? It is what it is. Sometimes I want to play WoW. Leave me alone. Looking forward to being the first person to donate. Get those bits ready. I'll beat you to it. Well, I mean, look, I appreciate... we've talked about it. Money's... the donation thing is like... makes me feel weird. I will appreciate every penny, of course, but like... I don't know. It's just such a weird feeling. I don't know why people are okay with it, honestly. Like, I look at other Twitch streamers... who 100% do Twitch. They don't do YouTube. They don't have a TikTok. They don't have an Instagram. They 100% of their income comes from Twitch. And that means that like 1% of it, 5% of it comes from ad revenue, and the rest is just people giving you money. And I feel so weird about that. Like, people just handing you money because you're streaming is such a weird dynamic to me. And like, I feel like what I do doesn't have a lot of value to it, and it's like, what are you even getting out of it? So it's always going to be a weird point for me, I think. That's why I'm much more comfortable with the idea of ad revenue, because it's like, ad revenue is like, all I'm taking from my audience is time. I don't like the idea of putting my audience out and making them spend money, because I know I'm not the only person in a tight financial situation, you know? And it feels weird. Just feels weird. I don't know. Let's not. I always talk about this. We shouldn't talk about this. We want to contribute like you do for us. I mean, again, it's a struggle to find value in what I do type thing. Like, yes, and it's complicated because I get some people who say, hey, I want to donate. Hey, why don't you have a Patreon? I want to help you. Why don't you have this? Why don't you have this? And there are other people who are like, well, I won't, like, some people will not even click the like button. Like, there are tons of people who watch my content, and they're like, I've literally said, hey, why, if you like the video, why don't you like, comment, and subscribe? And then I get comments where people are like, why would I click the like button? It's like, maybe because I gave you like 900 episodes for free. Like, you can't even click a button for me. Like, or I had someone say, if you put ads on your content, I'm going to stop watching. It's like, dude, I've created like literally 500 hours worth of content for you for free, and you can't even watch a 15-second ad. So, like, I'm really torn. Some people, I feel like, they want to do too much, and then other people are like super salty and rude about it. So I don't really know what I don't know. I guess there's a middle ground in there somewhere, but it's a tricky situation because you get feedback on both sides, and you really don't know I don't know which one of those attitudes is the appropriate attitude to have. Because I'm poor. I don't support Twitch streamers. I love some Twitch streamers and YouTubers, but I can't really contribute to them. So what I do is, if I'm watching someone that I really like and I see an ad come up, I'll watch 15 seconds of the ad. I don't care about the ad. I don't want to watch the ad. But I know that guy gets a fraction of a penny for me watching an ad, and that's all I can really do to support them. And you figure I watch, dozens and dozens of their videos, so it probably does add up over time. But I don't know, that just feels like a more natural fit to me than people building their entire like financial stability around the concept of donations and contributions. But again, I have self-esteem problems, and I'm very new to this stuff. Maybe it becomes a very natural feeling after a while. And my goal has always been to diversify, so it's not like, I don't want 100% of my income to be like that. I do prefer the idea of ads and creating, I'm curious how podcasts get monetized. I'm pretty interested in creating a podcast. I have a few ideas, but I believe in diversifying. So, like, no matter what it is, I'm going to try to find something else to